Today we're going to not really try something, I guess. Well, I guess we are going to try something. We're going to try a new format of a video. Because reviews, while I love doing them and I'm going to continue to do them, there's a variety of reasons why I think reviews aren't necessarily enough, as the loud cars go by, aren't necessarily enough for YouTube, if that makes sense, which I'll get into in this video, where I'm going to essentially just eat something I would normally eat from a place, maybe not even from a place, maybe from home, whatever, and just chat. So I guess it's kind of like a mukbang video, but I'm not going to eat huge portions of food disgustingly, if that makes sense. I know some people really love that stuff. Not really for me. This is just me eating normally, something I would order. And the reason I'm here at Chipotle, which is not a place I go to that often, to be honest, is because I had a code for a free entree, so I used it. And I got a burrito bowl. I always get the bowls. I never get the burritos. Tortillas, you know, take it or leave it. I leave it. I prefer the bowl to the burrito. I don't really need the tortilla, to be honest, from Chipotle. It depends on what you're getting. Like if you want a breakfast burrito or something, that you need, obviously. I think the tortilla somehow enhances the breakfast items more than it enhances rice and beans. I don't know if that makes sense to me. But anyways, you dodge some carbs, which is always nice, and you get to the meat of the product, basically. So I got a burrito bowl here. I don't even know if that's readable with this camera. But what we have here is the white rice, fajita veggies, pinto beans, sour cream, cheese, lettuce, and more importantly, the protein, barbacoa, which is the best thing at Chipotle, in my opinion. Besides maybe some limited time things, but right now they have the carne asada, which is whatever. It's better than the steak, but it's not, you know, that great. As another loud car comes behind me, but the barbacoa, that's what you want to get. So I kind of screwed it up by holding it that way, so it's a little bit not very presentable. It's just kind of covered with lettuce, but there you go. This is the barbacoa meat. It is delicious. By far the best protein that they have, in my opinion. So just get a little bit of everything. Now the guy next to me got out of his car and is looking at his tires while I'm eating, and it's very, 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 very awkward. But I found that when you're filming a video, people tend to park right next to you, despite there being a huge parking lot around me with tons of empty spaces. I mean, there's definitely 25 different places this guy could have parked, but he decided to park here. And I know he wants to be close to the building, I get that, but there's also 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 that are closer than right next to me. But it seems that's how the universe works. I just don't know how it works. Every time I park at a grocery store, I park very far away. I park kind of off on my own because I want the space. I don't really want to deal with people, and I don't mind walking an extra 30 seconds, which seems to be a huge problem for some people. If you're one of those people who hunts around for a parking spot, like just drives around for 5 minutes looking for a close parking spot, you're weird, unless you have some kind of disability where you can't walk. Just park a little bit further away. But anyway, somebody always parks next to me. I don't know how it happens, but for some reason, in the 1 minute span where I leave the grocery store with my groceries to put them in my car, someone will inevitably come up to the car right next to me to put their groceries away at the exact same time, 100% of the time. I don't know what happens. You know, that's hyperbole, but it happens so often that it's just one of those strange things that you got to note. Anyway, I'm glad that the guy at Chipotle today was a little bit more generous than they usually are, because he actually put some barbacoa on this, and I didn't order extra because I'm trying to save money. So this was a free meal and pretty generous. But the point of the matter is, I basically am trying something out. I'm going to make this video. I don't know if I'll make too many more videos like it, but I just wanted to try and put up a video to kind of fill the gaps, because the reviews are going to be a little farther in between, as they already have been. I mean, I just put up the first review I've done in like 2 months yesterday, or was it the day before? I don't remember. But the reviews are going to be a little more spaced out, mainly for financial reasons and also partially for health reasons. I don't want to eat too much fast food. I know this isn't really great for you, but it's at least kind of, you know, resembles an actual meal, more than some other things like an apple pie egg roll. But I do want to keep doing the reviews for things that jump out at me. But they might be a little fewer, you know, few and far between, and I wanted to have something on the channel that basically keeps it going, because YouTube, like everything else in the world these days, is just based on an algorithm. Of course, they're one of the OGs because they're Google, but the algorithm rules everything, and nobody knows exactly what the algorithm's looking for. But one thing everybody agrees is that you want to be consistent and you want to have a schedule that you follow, and the more you upload, pretty much the better in general. I think there's some debate around there. I've heard some people, I didn't want to get too deep into this, but I did, because one day I just got on a weird tangent looking up YouTube stuff. One person talking about basically if you put a video out and it doesn't perform as good as your last video, they might put you lower in the algorithm. But I think in general it's always better to have more content, and I find that this is something that I can do comfortably without having to spend extra money really to do it, because I'm going to get these things from time to time anyway. I like to take advantage of deals and things like that. That's usually what I get fast food from, is I'll take advantage of some kind of deal to get you know, cheap food. And I just got lucky on this one that I was watching a stream on Twitch, and they had like a Chipotle Twitch code drop, and I got one of those. So I got a free Chipotle deal out of it, which is nice, because otherwise I don't want to pay full price for Chipotle, because they're just too expensive. So it's nice to get a freebie. Now, I might have to cut this video a little short. Also, because it's a test, I don't want to make it too long. But more importantly, before I went to Chipotle, I went to the grocery store, and I have food in the car that I need to take, you know, home before it melts. So I can't do this for too long. Luckily, it's actually a very beautiful day in Texas, which is unusual. One of the few rare days. It's like 79 out here, which is, you know, a little warm, but compared to the 105 it's been for months, it's beautiful. It rained super hard yesterday, which was nice. Kind of cleared it out. You know, feels a little fresh out here. It's a great day to just go outside and, you know, enjoy things. Am I going to do that? No. Instead I went to the grocery store and then to Chipotle. But it is a great day to get outside if you're in the Texas, central Texas area. It's very beautiful. So I got to cut this video short because I got to get the food back. I wanted to show this off. I grabbed this from my local store, H-E-B. If you're from Texas, you know it. This is going to be the subject of my next mukbang video, I think. Maybe tomorrow, probably, because it is, you know, a clearance item. But this is from H-E-B. They have a very large section of pre-made meals out front. And they had this chicken cordon bleu stuffed chicken breast with a bacon-wrapped asparagus. And it's not cooked. This is just raw chicken breast. They got, you know, the cheese and the bacon in there, and then you put it in the oven. You just follow the very simple instructions, 375 for 28 to 30 minutes. Remove plastic before cooking. It cooks the chicken through, and you got yourself a nice meal in a little metal, you know, container. And I've never had one of them before. I just decided to pick this up because it looked really good, and it was reduced for $5.76. But that means I really got to eat it probably tomorrow, because I'm eating Chipotle today. It says used by 9/18. I don't know what day it is, and I can't look because my phone is making the video. But I believe that's tomorrow. But even if it's today, I'm gonna eat it tomorrow. It looks good. And this is going to be my mukbang video for tomorrow, if anybody is interested in that. And if you are, please let me know. If anybody actually cares about this, you know, please leave a comment. And if you don't like it, you know, leave a comment as well. But I think this is just an idea for me to expand not really expand, but to keep the channel going, because as it is, it's stagnant. You know, if I make a video review, let's say once a week, or maybe even twice a week if I was ambitious, it's just not enough. And this way I can make videos and keep, you know, talking to everybody, engage with everybody on YouTube that I've kind of, you know, come to know over the last couple of years, and keep that engagement with everybody and all that good stuff. I mean, let's be real, you get down to it, I want the YouTube channel to grow? Yes, and this is a way to kind of maybe make it happen. I don't know if it will. If it doesn't, you know, that's the will of the universe. But as it is, I thought this was kind of a fun idea, and I like the idea of it personally, making these videos and kind of getting my thoughts out, because honestly it's nice to just kind of vent into the internet and let everybody else kind of pick at your problems, and give you advice and things like that. It's a nice kind of way to engage with other people, besides, you know, person-to-person conversations, which are obviously the best way to get to know somebody. But to be honest, I don't really have that many, you know, in-person friends in Texas. I haven't really made that many friends since I've been here. Most of my friends live in Nevada, so I talk to them on the computer, you know, I talk to them on Discord and all that good stuff. But there is a lack of, I don't know, ventability. Like, I feel like everybody needs somebody or something or some way to kind of put themselves out there and talk, you know, whether it's to somebody or just to a camera like it is right now, just to get things out there and kind of emotionally engage, if that makes sense. So I don't know if that made any sense to you, but to me, it's fun. You know, it's fun, and I think it's, you know, a good thing for me to make these kind of videos, so I'm going to keep doing it. But I would like to hear what people think. And if anybody wants to see the chicken cordon bleu video, that should be tomorrow. So thanks for that. I got to get this stuff back. I have ice cream sandwiches that are probably melted by now, and I will see you all next time.